I really have this difficulty, particularly, as I say, to the most sanguine and credible of the spokespersons from the other side, that you're really serious about what you're saying about joining hands, and this is a serious occasion. Well, because, yes, right, and this is not the forum and so, but when you see the vicious and vile campaign that is being run by, I'm not going to say the official Free National Movement, but partisans associated with the Free National Movement on Facebook, and the attack which has been launched against the leaders specifically and me on the public forum on the cable television. How can we take that seriously? How can we take that seriously? Who? No, we have no attack ads on television. None. Not a single one. Not a single one. Not a single one. We asked IRCA. The thing was so bad. The thing was so bad that we actually asked IRCA to intervene. IRCA intervenes, and a few days later, they just changed the narrative, put some different pictures, but it's the same thing. I mean, it's vicious, it's vile. So then I see something pop up on me personally, obviously aimed at my personal life about chicken or child. Suppose I respond and say, tell your leader, right, that if I taken care, if I had children, right, I would take care of my own child. Suppose I respond like that. If you want to really get vicious now, and every single one, I know everyone in here, and like the College for Purity says, there are no secrets anywhere. So if you want to bring that stuff out in the open, try me. Try me. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Senator, are we... You're speaking to the resolution?
I'm not going to go any further than that. All I say is, please, cut it out. Cut it out. If you want to reach across, if you want to reach across this table.
I did.
Sorry, Senator, but with all respect, and you have every right to be upset, but to in a sense, throwing it at us when no one in this room here is on the campaign.
That is my point. My point is, you run a beautiful argument. It has nothing to do with us. We didn't do it. But what I'm saying is that people who, and we know who it is, who are associated with your party, and your party officially has done so, launched the most vicious attacks, personal attacks. Right, so what I'm saying is don't then come and pretend that this is not a political forum.
Yeah, well,
It is a political forum. All right, and then secondly, we only wanted the flag to fly at half-mast, I think I said it here. I see the Senate flag is at half-staff. What I was saying is, whether Mr. Hanna's visage is on, I see the chairman of the party has now launched another vicious attack on me personally, right? So the Tribune calls me to respond to that. Why should I be responding to foolishness? I mean, it's just rubbish. All I made was a simple point, which was supported by the Central Bank of the Bahamas, not the Progressive Liberal Party. They're the ones who said, we have been working on this since 2016, not us. That's all. And then it's all this petty and this and that and all the rest of it. Now today, the Tribune is saying that the chairman of the FNM is saying, I'm fomenting violence. Where? In which country? Where did it happen? This is nonsense. Because I take a philosophical and ideological different position from you with regard to these orders. The orders are about civil liberties. That's what it is. And in every country, there's been this pushback saying, look, you are going too far. There are riots in France over vaccination, non-vaccination. Down in Antigua, the police had to use tear gas to disperse people from attacking the vans with vaccines. Mia Motley has every seat in the parliament, but a huge demonstration in Barbados. Mia must go over vaccines. Trinidad, unfortunately, in St. Vincent, unfortunately, the Prime Minister, during a debate on vaccines, gets hit in the head by a rock. So, Fox Hill Day, I get called to a scene in Fox Hill and Step Street. These orders have just been, this curfew thing has been moved back from 10 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Lord only knows what difference 10 and 9 make. So, you put 9 o'clock. 3 police cars pull up. These people celebrating Fox Hill Day tell them they got to stop. They got to stop, and they're waiting, they say, until the COVID police comes, because if they don't go, everybody's going to get fined or written up for a ticket. All I say is, if you push the population too far, you're going to have a pushback. That's all I said. So pull back on this stuff. Understand that people are sick and tired of this. And you have to understand, human beings are social creatures, and you cannot bottle up the population forever. So here we come again, another 3 months of this. What do you expect people to say? Oh, we agree. Let's do it. It's lovely.
You don't have the COVID police under the nail.
I hear what you say. Now, the facts. The gentleman senator who just spoke before me. 10 cases in March 2020. 16,000 cases in 2021, August. How is that success? Nothing you've done has stopped COVID from spreading. Nothing. And it's done, and it's not so just in this country. It's everywhere. The Israelis are now so what I'm saying is, what that should tell you is that this is something we have to live with.
Yes, we do.
You have to live with it. And so you can't be, saying that because we're saying that the balance must be in favor of allowing people to live and survive. I mean, I go to people's houses. I know the deaths are serious. My good friend, I have to say that. I remember when I met her, Madam President. She was reputed to be, if not the prettiest, certainly one of the prettiest in the valley, and that's Dolly Davis. Married to the late Donald Davis Sr. Right? First time I met her, I had only heard about her. She was a lady who lived in legend for me, and I was the chairman for Anthony Robbins, the member of Parliament for Centerville. I was the chairman of the Centerville branch. And he and I were campaigning, so we pull up on the doorstep.
I don't think he ever was member of Parliament.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Absolutely. Yes, he was.
No.
Yes, he was. I tell you, I was the man's chairman. I was the man's chairman. He was the member for Centerville. Just before Perry Christie. He retired when Christie did when won in 77. No question. So I go to the doorstep. And he knocks on the door. And Dolly Davis comes out. And I mean, she is a stunningly beautiful woman. She was so stunning. I had never seen him respond like that. Because, Mr. Roberts was a very proper fella. But he was breathless when she opened the door. Breathless, Breathless. Right. Beautiful woman. Right? Right. Yes, right. Well, a public servant whose name I will not call, who lives in the Fox Hill constituency, told a friend that she didn't vote for me because I went to primary school with her in Easton Junior. She was liking me, and I didn't remember who she was when I came to her door, so she wasn't going to vote for me. Now, how you hold things like that against people, man. Anyway, I lost that vote. Right? So all I'm saying is, that's what this argument is about. This is about civil liberties. And if you are serious, I am saying to you, this campaign, this subterfuge which is being organized, needs to stop. Needs to stop. That's my point. Well, I don't have any active. My name. When you hear me, you know exactly what I say, and you know exactly who's saying it, right? No, I'm not going to say both sides because I can't speak of something which I have no knowledge. Yeah, but I have no knowledge. I can't speak. Yes, all I'm saying is I am making a public observation, and I'm asking you to be informed by the advice that I've given you in this forum.
Mr. Leader of Space, are you indulging in what they call Nelsonian blindness? You had one eye And when they told him, say that the surrender flag has been, the flag has been raised for us to retreat, he put the magnifying glass to the blind eye and say, I don't see that. That's at the Battle of Copenhagen. I want to know, are you being willfully blind about what the PLP is doing? Because the PLP is engaged in as vicious a campaign as anybody else.
No, sir. I do not accept any moral equivalence in this argument. I don't accept any moral equivalence.
Well, I guess...
And it's nothing about being blinded. All I'm saying is, I am informing you, I'm informing you of what I have observed publicly. I am asking you and your partisans to cease and desist. You can be informed by those views, or you can ignore them to your peril. That's all I say.
I think we need to get on to our...
Just a point of order, because I think, I think I have to be clear on this. He's asking us and others to desist, which implies that us in here are a part of it and are doing it. And that I dispute.
Fine, I accept. But what I'm saying is, once you cannot do that by itself, you must decry it. You must denounce it and use your influence. I have no knowledge of which you speak.
Well,
I have no knowledge of which you speak. All I say is, I am informing you. I am informing you of what I know and I have seen and observed, and I ask you to use your influence, your good offices, to ensure that it is ceased. Thank you, Madam President. So that is my position here, my contribution. I thank you for this. I wanted to make that point. This is about our civil liberties in this country. The record is that civil liberties should not be truncated. It is time to do away with the orders. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you.